Hello friends, welcome to my channel Learning Electronics. In this class we are going to see analysis of single phase full converter with resistive load. In the previous class we have seen the analysis of single phase full converter with inductive load. So before starting this video, please subscribe my channel and also press the bell icon so that you can get more updated videos from here. This is the circuit diagram of single phase full converter or fully controlled bridge converter with resistive load, as here resistor is connected across the load terminals X and Y. Here we are using 4 SCRs S1, S2, S3 and S4 in the bridge configuration. Therefore, this converter is also called as single phase full bridge converter. And under the analysis of this converter, we are going to derive first average DC output voltage and current, then we are going to derive RMS output voltage and current, then form factor, then ripple factor, and then we are going to derive average thyristor current, then RMS thyristor current, and lastly we are going to derive peak thyristor current. First we are going to derive average output voltage. It is given by VLDC. Here this is the waveform for the output load voltage VL for the single phase full converter with resistive load. So here we can see that we are getting the output from omega t is equal to alpha to omega t is equal to pi. So VLDC will be equal to 1 upon pi integration from alpha to pi Vm sin omega t d omega t. Now we know that the integration of sin omega t is minus of cos omega t. So this will be equal to Vm upon pi minus of cos omega t limit alpha to pi. This minus can be taken out. So this will be equal to minus Vm upon pi cos omega t alpha to pi. Now we will apply the limits. This will be equal to minus Vm upon pi. Then we have cos pi in the bracket. Then minus of cos alpha. We know that cos 180 degree is equal to minus 1. So this will be equal to minus Vm upon pi minus 1 minus cos alpha. So the final equation of average DC output voltage VLDC will be equal to plus Vm upon pi 1 plus cos of alpha. Now we will find out the average output current. Average output current is given by ILDC, which is equal to VLDC divided by R. So whatever be the equation of VLDC we will put here. It is equal to Vm upon pi into R into 1 plus cos alpha. So this is the equation of average DC load voltage or output voltage for single phase full converter with resistive load. Now we will derive RMS output voltage for single phase full converter with resistive load. So it is given by VL RMS is equal to under root 1 upon pi integration from alpha to pi Vm square sin square omega t d omega t. Now when we take out this Vm square common from this integration sign, we will get 1 upon pi into Vm square integration from alpha to pi sin square omega t into d omega t. Now we will put the formula for sin square omega t, which is equal to 1 minus cos 2 omega t divided by 2. So this VL RMS will be equal to Vm square upon pi integration from alpha to pi 1 minus cos 2 omega t divided by 2 d omega t. Therefore, VL RMS will be equal to under root Vm square upon pi integration from alpha to pi 1 by 2 minus cos 2 omega t divided by 2 d omega t. Now after integration we will get under root Vm square upon pi. Integration of 1 with respect to d omega t will be equal to omega t divided by 2. Then minus of integration of cos 2 omega t will be equal to plus sin 2 omega t, and this 2 will come in the denominator, so we will get 2 into 2 is equal to 4, and the limit is from alpha to pi. Now we will apply the limits here. We will get under root Vm square upon pi. Then here we have pi minus alpha divided by 2 minus, here we will get sin 2 pi divided by 4, minus of minus is plus, sine 2 alpha divided by 4. This sine 2 pi will be equal to 0. So we'll get VLRMS is equal to under root Vm square upon pi into pi minus alpha divided by 2 plus sine 2 alpha divided by 4. Okay, now from this equation we can take out 2 common. So we will get under root Vm square upon 2 pi into pi minus alpha plus sine 2 alpha divided by 2. Now when we take out this Vm square upon 2 from this square root, we will get Vm upon root 2 into under root pi minus alpha plus sine 2 alpha divided by 2 whole divided by pi. So this is the final equation for the RMS output voltage for single phase full converter with resistive load. Now we will find out the form factor. This form factor is represented by FF, which is equal to VL RMS divided by VL DC. After putting the formula of VL RMS and VL DC, we will get this VL RMS is equal to Vm by root 2 into pi minus alpha plus sine 2 alpha divided by 2 whole divided by pi to the power 1 by 2 divided by VLDC is equal to Vm upon pi 1 plus cos of alpha. So this Vm and this Vm get cancel out and we will get final form factor FF will be equal to this whole value, that is pi minus alpha plus sine 2 alpha divided by 2 whole divided by pi to the power 1 by 2 divided by root 2 into 1 plus cos alpha divided by pi. So this is the final equation of the form factor for the single phase full converter with resistive load. Now we will derive ripple factor. Ripple factor is represented by RF, which is equal to under root form factor square minus 1. We only have to put the formula of form factor here and we will find out the ripple factor. Next is average thyristor current. It is represented by ITH average. So we will get ITH average is equal to 1 upon 2 pi integration from alpha to pi Im sine omega t d omega t. Again this can be written as Im upon 2 pi integration from alpha to pi sine omega t d omega t. We know that integration of sine omega t is minus of cos omega t. So this can be written as minus of Im upon 2 pi cos omega t limit alpha to pi. Now we will put the limits. We will get minus of Im upon 2 pi into cos pi minus cos alpha. Since cos pi is equal to minus 1, this will be equal to minus of Im upon pi minus 1 minus cos alpha. So the final equation for average thyristor current ITH average is equal to Im upon pi divided by 1 plus cos alpha, because when we take minus sign outside, this minus becomes plus. So this is the average thyristor current for the single phase full converter with resistive load. Now we will derive RMS thyristor current for single phase full converter with resistive load. It is given by ITH RMS, which is equal to 1 upon 2 pi integration from alpha to pi Im square sine square omega t d omega t to the power 1 by 2. Now this equation can be written as 1 upon 2 pi integration from alpha to pi. This Im square will come out and here we have Im square, and in the integration sign we have sine square omega t d omega t to the power 1 by 2. Now we will put the formula of sine square omega t, which is equal to 1 minus cos 2 omega t divided by 2. So this equation will be equal to Im square upon 2 pi integration from alpha to pi 1 minus cos 2 omega t divided by 2 d omega t to the power 1 by 2. The above equation can be written like this. Now we will integrate this equation in the bracket. We will get ITH. The above equation can be written like this. Now we will integrate this bracket equation. We will get under root Im square upon 2 pi. Integration of 1 with respect to d omega t will be equal to omega t. So we will get omega t by 2 here, minus integration of cos 2 omega t will be equal to sin 2 omega t divided by 2. And this 2 will be 2 into 2 in the denominator, and the limit is alpha to pi. Now we will apply the limits. We will get Im square upon 2 pi, then pi minus alpha divided by 2, then minus sine 2 pi divided by 4, then plus sine 2 alpha divided by 4. This is the equation we are getting after applying the limits. Now this sine 2 pi will be equal to 0, so this whole term will be equal to 0. ITH RMS is equal to under root Im square upon 2 pi into pi minus alpha divided by 2 plus sine 2 alpha divided by 4. 1 2 can be taken common from this equation, so we will get Im upon 2 into under root 1 upon pi into pi minus alpha plus sine 2 alpha divided by 2. So this is the equation of the RMS thyristor current for single phase full converter with resistive load. Now we will derive the peak thyristor current. Peak thyristor current is represented by ITH P, which is equal to maximum load voltage divided by the resistance. Okay, so this is the equation for the peak thyristor current. So hope you have understood the topic. Thank you very much for watching, and please do subscribe my channel for more updates.